Alright, what's going on guys? Retro Moy here, and in this video I'm going to be showing y'all basically how to install the pack and use the pack. It's pretty straightforward, but for a lot of y'all that haven't really installed these kind of files or whatever, it might be a little bit hard to do, but I promise you it's quick and easy. It installs in literally 1 second. All you have to do is drag the file in there. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So the first thing obviously that you're going to have to do is obviously download the actual pack, and once you download the pack you're going to open it, and you're gonna have these, which is gonna be the fonts and the 5 files. These are the actual text, so I recommend that you guys go into the fonts folder and then from there actually install these fonts. You don't need to install these fonts, but they are recommended. I did make the pack around these fonts, so they're gonna not look the best, but they're gonna be optimized for these fonts. After you do that, now we can go ahead and actually install the actual pack. So let's load up Premiere, and then you're going to want to go up to graphics, install motion graphics, and then go to the pack, and then obviously install these files one by one. For some reason you can't do a bulk install, so you got to do one by one. There is another way, but you got to go into the files. But if you know how to do it that way, you can install it that way, but this is the way I do it. So after you install each file, what you're going to do is there's going to be a tab right here called Essential Graphics on your Premiere. Now my layout's a little bit different. I already have it preloaded, but if you don't see it, just go up here to Window and click Essential Graphics. So I'm gonna show you how that looks like. Close it. So yours probably gonna look like that. I have a slightly different layout than the default one, but go over here to Window, Essential Graphics, and it's gonna give you a window, so just move it wherever you want it. But yeah, this is what yours should look like. I'm pretty sure these are all like the default Premiere presets there are. So go all the way to the bottom until you find the text pack. It should be more towards the bottom. So yeah, these right here are the text pack. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're gonna load up the first one. All you gotta do is click and drag onto the footage of your choice. So yeah, usually when you load it in, I made it a little bit longer just for your preference, but obviously just clip it down. You can go here to the right. Now this is the beta version, so yours is the one that I actually finalized, so it's going to be look a little bit different. But basically the text, all you have to do is change the text to whatever the song name is, and then right here at the top, whatever you want to put, I'll just put my name. And then sorry, I got a message, but after that, see how it's gonna look like this. From there you can actually change the scale of the whole thing, change individually the position, and same thing for the bottom one. This one is kind of like the more simple one, so there's not gonna be a whole lot of controls for it. Of course you can change the distortion of it too if you want to, kind of make it like a more of a trippy look. Alright, so then also you can change the color of it. You can make some cool combinations, as you can see here. But yeah, that's the first one, and then we want to do the second one. Is pretty much the same. It just has this little extra thing at the bottom if you want to put directed by, you know, your name or whatever. And then the third one, this is probably like my favorite one. So yeah, you go into the settings. By the way, if you always want to make sure you're on edit, and you always want to make sure the clip is selected in order to edit the text and all the controls. Forgot to mention that. So this is what the regular pack that you guys have is going to look like. It's going to have all these controls, and I'm going to go over what each one of them does. So basically, of course, you can change the name of it, and then you're going to have the ability to change the font style. So whatever font you want, it's going to change it to that. Now, like I said, you can use whatever font you want, but I just made this text pack around the font that's default. So, but it really does work with any font. And then also, these are kind of switched since it is the beta version, but it'll be fixed for your pack. So you can also just change the colors like I went through it. That one's going to change the top one, and then stroke color is basically going to be this little outline right here. You can really change it to whatever you want. And then you can also change the size of it right here, just to your personal preference. And the shadow color is the basically the behind that stroke. So if you want to change it to something like green, you can. Obviously you can't really see it, but if you decrease the stroke, you can kind of see a little bit better. Obviously same goes for this one, and change the stroke, the distortion. But yeah, now let's go to the fourth one. And basically this one has the same thing. This is just like a different style with the little rays right here that I made. I like this one too. You can change the colors as you can see. That one. But yeah, pretty self-explanatory. Each one has basically the same settings. There's no real different one for this one. Change the distortion, stroke size, everything. So for the last one, it's just another text style. A lot of people say they like this one, but let me wait for it to load. So basically what this is it's kind of like more of like a trippy one. So you kind of have like the actual text, and then you have kind of like this little distortion going on in the back of it. And I had actually animated this to go, so it's going to animate right there in the background and distort. And if you don't want it to distort like that, go right here, turn off the distortion. Then the back one is still going to distort a little bit though. And yeah, basically same thing. You can change the text, and then you do that and it's gonna look good. It works with almost, well, it does work with every font, so you don't gotta worry about that. So now let's say I wanted to just do something for this video right here. This obviously is like a red and white color scheme, so let's see if I can do this one. So this one already has a red scheme right here, so I'm gonna just change the top one to a blue to a red, or actually change to white. See how that looks. Yeah, change the shadow color, change to black. And yeah, right there you just change the text and you have a quick and easy title. What I like to do whenever I'm doing a video is I like to trim it down, say like to the length of the clip or whatever, and I like to go here to effect controls, keyframe the scale, move it over to the right, and then kind of make it smaller, and it kind of zooms in like that. And then you can also add a little bit of distortion, so that way when you play it like that, it just gives off this little cool effect of like it zooming in. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it for the pack. It's very easy and simple to use. Just want to end it off with, if you did purchase the pack, I really do appreciate you. Thank you for purchasing. I'm working on the second version. The second version is gonna have a lot more title packs. I'll probably release that here in like one or like a few months or whatever. Just got a lot more packs in the works. And yeah, just thank you for buying the pack. Thank you for watching.